Alright, YouTube. So here we are. I'm starting the DCS P-51 campaign over from the beginning. I got a few videos of me starting with I think a couple of one or two of the other missions or in the campaign. I think the one that I have up that I think is interesting is the attempt to take off with a very strong crosswind. That's many fails in that video. So here we go. This is the first mission in the campaign, and it is simply to, well, I thought, well, maybe it didn't start right. I think this one is supposed to be start the engine.
Welcome to this first mission of the challenge campaign. Using what you learned in the startup training mission, start up the aircraft without the help of the instructor and taxi to the end of the runway off to the left.
Okay, so yeah, this is the campaign mode. So put the flaps up. I think, no, not that one. Yeah. Okay, I know I need to. How come it won't let me flip the switch? So I start left and work my way left to right. So I get to here, flip those open. Alright. Close that, close that. It's this one. Prop all the way up. I think it's that one and that one. There it goes up. And all these. Missing something. What am I missing? I may have to do the tutorial. Ay, ay, ay. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Forgot to turn something on, I'm sure. I know. What are we looking at here? Okay. I give up. Let me do the tutorial and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back and now I'm
Welcome
doing
to the startup lesson. Today
There
we
you
will
go.
practice the engine start procedure for the P-51D. Press the spacebar key to begin. The engine start sequence is not very complicated. We will move around the cockpit clockwise, starting on the left side to configure the aircraft for engine start. Let's begin with the flaps control handle, positioned to the rear bottom left side of the cockpit. For a normal takeoff, flaps are not usually lowered. However, 15 to 20 degrees of flaps can be used when a minimum run takeoff is required. Set the flaps control handle all the way up to the up position. To do this, you can either click and drag the handle with the mouse or press left shift plus F command repeatedly until it is all the way up. Note, the flaps won't actually come up until the engine is running and there is sufficient pressure in the hydraulic system to raise them.
Right on.
Now set the carburetor induction system for normal operation by moving the cold air control handle all the way forward to the ram air position and the hot air control handle all the way forward to the normal position. Next, set the coolant and oil radiator air control switches to the auto position for automatic operation of the coolant and oil radiator flap doors. To do so, left-click on the auto switch positions. Don't forget to close the switch covers after. Adjust the trim tabs to prepare for takeoff. Set rudder trim to 5 degrees right. Elevator trim depends on fuel load. With the fuselage tank empty, elevator trim can be left neutral. With the fuselage tank filled with 25 gallons or more, elevator trim should be set between 2 and 4 degrees nose down. Aileron trim remains neutral. On the throttle quadrant, ensure the propeller RPM lever marked P is set all the way forward to increase, and the fuel mixture lever marked M is set to idle cutoff. Set the throttle handle about 1 inch forward from the fullback position to slightly open the throttle butterfly valve and allow air to flow to the engine. If you don't have a throttle controller, the plus and minus keys on the keyboard numpad can be used to move the throttle handle. Moving to the engine control panel on the front dash, turn on the fuel booster pump by setting the fuel booster switch to the up position by clicking over the switch. Select the left and right magnetos to provide power to the engine ignition system by setting the ignition switch to both. On the fuel control panel, ensure that the left wing tank is selected for fuel consumption by checking that the fuel selector valve is set to the main tank LH position. Open the fuel shutoff valve by clicking on it to set it to the on position.
Done.
Let's set the parking brake to make sure we remain stationary when the engine begins to pull. You may want to open the controls indicator by pressing right control plus enter to monitor the positions of the flight controls, including the brakes. Setting the parking brake takes a few steps. First, pull out and hold the parking brake handle by clicking and holding it. Next, while continuing to hold the parking brake handle, fully press the brake pedals by holding down the W key. Continuing to hold the parking brake handle, release the wheel brakes by releasing the W key. Now release the parking brake handle to set the parking brake. If done correctly, the parking brake handle should remain in the pulled out position. We'll now move on to the electrical control panel on the right side of the cockpit. Set the battery switch to the up position to provide electrical power.
Done.
Also, set the generator switch to the up position to prepare the generator to take over once the engine is running over 1500 to 1700 RPM.
Done.
Click and hold the primer switch on the engine control panel for about 1 second to feed some fuel to the engine. When starting in cold temperatures, up to 4 seconds of prime may be necessary. We are now ready to attempt an engine start. To do so, first press and hold the starter switch to operate the starter and begin turning the engine. As the engine begins to catch, move the fuel mixture control lever on the throttle quadrant to the run position by right-clicking on it once. If you aren't able to start the engine successfully, return the fuel mixer lever to idle cutoff by left-clicking and repeat the process starting with priming the engine. Note, the engine starter can be easily overheated. The starter should not be used for more than 4 20-second attempts to start, with 15-second intervals, followed by a 5-minute cooling off period. Good start. Now we need to make sure the engine is running smoothly without any indications of a problem. Use the RPM gauge and adjust the throttle to run the engine at about 1200 to 1300 RPM. Monitor the engine gauge to check the oil pressure to reach at least 50 psi and the oil temperature to reach at least 40 degrees Celsius. Check the suction gauge to make sure it is showing a normal suction rate of 3.75 to 4.25 inches. Press the space bar to proceed. Check the hydraulic pressure gauge to make sure it is reading a normal pressure of 800 to 1100 psi. Check the oxygen pressure gauge to make sure it is reading a normal pressure of 400 psi. Press the space bar key to proceed.
Done.
Continue to idle the engine at 1000 to 1200 RPM until ready to taxi or perform a pre-flight check. Remember to release the parking brake before taxi. To do so, fully depress or release the wheel brakes W. This concludes the engine start message. Well done.
Okay, so let's go do the campaign version of this. Alright, so we're back and we're about to do the campaign version of the startup, and that is unguided, so I get to do it all by my lonesome. Here we go. Let's wait for the camera to zoom back to where my head should be.
Welcome to the first mission of the challenge campaign. Using what you learned in the startup training mission, start up the aircraft without the help of the instructor and taxi to the end of the runway off to the left.
To the runway off to the left. Hey look, a P-51. Damn it, Maverick. Maverick, the pattern was full. Alright. There's an AC-31 or 130. C-130. Okay, here we go. Flaps. Whoa. Stop moving. Flaps up. Fuel all the way forward. There we go, that one, and that one. Put the covers back up. Adjust the rudder a little bit. Move that up. Move the prop all the way up. Pull that back. Flip that switch. Flip that switch. Set the parking brake. Let's hold that. Push that. Let go. It's set. Flip that switch. Flip that switch. Prime it. 1001. 1002. Start. Right click that. Ah, son of a. Left click that. Try it again. Okay. 1001. Did I get it? I didn't get it. 1001. 1002. I need to give it throttle. Let's try this one again. 1001, 1002. Damn it! 1001, 1002. Did I not turn something on? Again? That one. There we go. 1001, 1002. There we go. Engine started. Mirror gauges, RPM's good, that's good, that's good, it's good. That's good, and that's good, alright. So we need to taxi off to the left, over there on the other side of that doofus and a half. Okay, so release the brake. Released. Oh, wait. What are you... Stop it. Why are you going all crazy, plane? Oh, look, there's a P-51. Go this way. Oh, it's because I had the tail gear that one. Didn't have the tail gear engaged. That's why. Got to pull back on the stick to engage the tail gear. If it's pushed all the way forward, it's fully disengaged. Alright, so then let's turn to the left. Turn harder. There we go. There we go. Better. Alright, we're almost to the runway. There's a marker. I still don't see a windsock on
Good
this
job
damn
starting
thing.
up the aircraft and getting to the runway. You
Yay!
can end the mission now and proceed to the next mission.
Alright. Well, I know what the next mission is, so I will proceed to the next mission and spare you a double takeoff. So, see you in the next mission. Alright, so now we're back, and it's the second mission of the P-51 campaign, and it is to take off and climb to 1,000 feet.
Welcome to the Takeoff Challenge mission. Given the Mustang's large torque forces, this can certainly be a challenge. Like to start a mission, use what you learned in the takeoff training mission to get airborne and climb 1,000 feet.
Okay. So what I will do is I'm going to hold the brakes, hold the toe brakes, give it some throttle. Prop is all the way up. I got some rudder in. "30 inches, 35, 40, 45, 50 inches. Take off. Speed. Oh. No. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, hey. Landing gears up. We're climbing 400 feet, 500 feet, 600 feet, 700, 800,
Nice job getting this bird into
900.
You can end the mission now or fly
1,000.
around and enjoy the scenery.
Yay! 1,000 feet. Alright. Let's see, does the mirror work? Looks like it does. I can say, whoa. I'm not going very fast, am I? No, I'm not. Looks like I'm going 100 and not even 50. Now we're going 150. 160. 200. Why am I going so slow? Prop increase, decrease. I don't know. I don't understand. Well, we're going almost 300 now, but I lost a lot of altitude. Can I do a loop? Oh, no, don't stall, please don't stall. There we go. We stalled. Gaining speed. Rolled over. Is that the airfield right there? A little area. I can see my helmet in the mirror. Yes, that's the airfield right there. The environment's not too bad. I have to. Well, that's not the airfield. But I have to give War Thunder the crown on environments. Their environment is a little bit more polished than this. Pretty environment. They have pretty environments. Very pretty renderings. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'll see you in the next mission. which is going to be a tough one. Okay, we're back and we're on the third mission, which is, as you can see, to take off with a 10-meter crosswind. I think I'm starting with the engine already on, but it's putting me in the parking lot. So let's give this a whirl.
This mission is like the last, but this time we're going to add a 10 meter per second crosswind to make things a little more interesting. As before, climb 1,000 feet to complete this challenge.
Is that a C-17? Looks like it should be a C-17. All right. And right now we're taxiing to the end of the runway. Not entirely sure why they didn't just... Oh. There we go. Where is... There it is, way up there. We're almost to the end. Turnout's coming up. Let me slow down for this. Oh, maybe not stop. I felt fast. Alright. Let's get lined up. Alright, I'm calling that lined up. Got a crosswind. It says it's 10 meters per second. I'm not entirely sure what that calculates out to in miles per hour. But the plan is to give it some fuel and try to take off. I have a video posted on this previously with many fails. Hopefully I'll get this on the first try. Throttle up. 50. 55. That's 100. Oh. It's 150. Gear up. Is this going to qualify? Gears up. Oh, looks like I'm going to get it.
Mission success. You can
Yay!
end the mission now.
Oh, freaking crosswinds, I hate you. Alright. Mission success. I am ending this now. 600 feet. 700 feet. Ah,
Mission success.
800
You can end the
feet.
mission now.
Ah, yay. 900. 1,000. Thank frickin' God. Ending this mission now. Thank you.